just go dark and scam people. But as a person who hasn't been a victim of this, it's quite amusing.
Seeded, I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But
Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man.
Joe Rogan has claimed that Floyd Mayweather was involved in scamming several celebrities, saying he acted without hesitation, did whatever he wanted, and took advantage of people by pushing fake investment opportunities and getting involved in questionable deals to benefit himself.
Was privy to confidential information that was crucial to him pulling off his long con. Also, he knew shit about banking.
Floyd Mayweather is accused of misleading not only celebrities, but also millions of his own fans by promoting a cryptocurrency and convincing people they would all profit together, presenting it as a guaranteed success. However, reports claim he never invested in the coin himself and instead used his popularity to attract buyers while staying risk-free. As a result, many fans lost their money and felt deeply let down by someone they trusted, leading to anger and backlash, with some even mocking him by calling him Scamweather, seeing it as yet another case of him putting his own gain first regardless of who suffers.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scamweather, not Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, widely recognized as Money Mayweather for showing off his huge fortune, is now facing serious accusations of scamming people, which has left many shocked. Even with his massive wealth, he's been accused of misleading and taking advantage of both fans and celebrities, raising questions about his honesty. Many see this as pure contradiction, wondering why someone who constantly talks about earning money would turn to questionable methods to take it from others. For a person with such financial success, being linked to shady actions has made people question his reputation and has put a dent in the legacy he built over the years.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking didn't.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
In a recent clip, Floyd Mayweather pushed back by saying that whenever he promotes something or earns more money, people quickly label him as broke, but this reaction comes across as defensive and reflects rising public doubt about his ventures. Instead of directly responding to the scam allegations, he shifts the focus and presents himself as someone being unfairly judged, which many see as a way to avoid the real issue. By emphasizing his success while ignoring the accusations tied to his actions, critics view it as a distraction tactic that keeps attention away from the questionable practices people are concerned about.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No. It's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people, say, oh, he's broke.
Floyd Mayweather has faced further criticism after Jake Paul claimed that Floyd never fully paid Logan Paul following their fight, despite promises of a multi-million-dollar payout. Jake Paul went as far as suggesting that Floyd may be struggling financially, which he linked to the alleged missing payments. These claims have fueled more debate around Floyd's public image, especially because he often highlights his wealth. Critics say that if payments were indeed not completed, it raises questions about his financial credibility and whether the image of constant riches matches reality.
Jake, true or false and why, did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now, this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Even friendships were reportedly affected by Floyd Mayweather's financial disputes. 50 Cent claimed he supported Floyd Mayweather during his jail time, helped with his promotions, and stood by him, but later said he was never paid back the millions he was owed. Instead of resolving things privately like close friends, the situation turned into public conflict and ended in a bitter fallout between them. This has fueled claims that Floyd's loyalty is strongly linked to money and that even personal relationships can break down when financial matters are involved.
This rapper handed Floyd Mayweather the only L of his career. When you Google Floyd, you'll see he's the proud owner of a flawless record, 50 wins and 0 losses. But this record is objectively false. Money May is actually 50-1. The man who gleefully boasts victory over Floyd is 50 Cent. For most of the 2000s, they were friends. Then in 2012, after Floyd got out of prison, 50 claimed Floyd owed money. Fast forward to 2014, and Floyd threw shade at 50 during an interview. 50 responded by issuing one of the most outrageous troll jobs in internet history.
If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
50 quickly followed up to announce Jimmy Kimmel would televise Floyd attempting to read. Even more offensively, 50 downgraded the challenge from Harry Potter to Cat in the Hat. He's even announced his intent to get in the ring with them. Floyd refused to take the challenge, which to me is basically an admission he can't read. Until Floyd either knocks him out or proves he can read at a 3rd grade level, my scorecard reads 50-1. I'm Fred Michael Smith, and that's my take.
Floyd Mayweather has acknowledged that many people dislike him for openly showing off his wealth and frequently boasting about how rich he is. However, critics argue that the issue isn't his money itself, but how he is perceived to use his status in ways that come across as disrespectful or manipulative toward others. They claim that when someone uses fame and influence in questionable ways, public backlash is unavoidable. From this perspective, they say it is not his success that creates criticism, but rather his attitude and the way he presents himself.
Takedowns, submissions, kicks, all that jazz. But he's choosing to fight Floyd in a boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like fucking $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates envy.
Yes.
Gervonta Davis, who was once promoted under Floyd Mayweather, later spoke out after leaving the camp and suggested he was not treated fairly during their working relationship. He implied that Mayweather focused more on control and financial gain than on giving fighters equal support or opportunities. Davis's comments added to ongoing criticism that Mayweather's promotional approach may prioritize profit over the well-being and development of the athletes he works with.
So we got more boxing news allegations that Floyd Money Mayweather has gone broke. Now, personally, I don't believe it, but you got Tank making posts, you got other people from Saudi Arabia making posts, so y'all let me know in the comments if y'all really believe this or if they just making these stories up.
Floyd Mayweather is super rich, that he's super balling, and that he's rich beyond belief and all of this stuff, but you guys can't believe the hype, yo. I just got tipped off by one of my homies in Saudi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have a very good relationship with a lot of the princes in Saudi are my homies. You know, I've known them for over 15 years. Listen, man, Floyd Mayweather owes a lot of people in the Middle East a lot of money.
Gervonta Davis has also claimed that he was not properly paid for some of his fights while working under Floyd Mayweather. He stated that even though his bouts brought in significant revenue and he played a major role as a rising star, he still did not receive what he believed was fair compensation. These allegations have added to wider discussions about how fighters are treated in promotional deals and whether earnings are always shared in a fair way.
Floyd, I was doing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to his self and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like you come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know, man, ain't no bad blood type of shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on,
and I just have better manager, agent, all that.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
And you've got some of it at least.
The exhibition match between Floyd Mayweather and Deji Alatunji also drew backlash from fans, with some arguing that Deji ended up in an unfair situation similar to what they believed happened with Logan Paul. Critics say Mayweather's pattern in exhibition bouts appears to involve building hype, offering big promises, generating major attention and revenue, and then leaving the other fighter feeling shortchanged afterward. This has fueled frustration online, with many accusing him of repeatedly taking advantage of younger or less experienced opponents for financial gain and publicity.
Yo, is it me or did Deji just get scammed in Dubai? Deji just got scammed. The fight wasn't even... The fight got called off because he was guarding. I don't understand. And Floyd was basically taking the piss the entire time, fighting the kid. Bro, what was that? And then he changed the gloves from 14 to 10. Didn't want Jake Paul to sit ring. Man, you crazy as hell. Refund everybody.
After the fight, Deji Alatunji publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather, saying Mayweather showed jealousy and acted disrespectfully during the event. He claimed Mayweather seemed unhappy with the crowd support he received and also alleged that he was not paid the amount they had agreed on after the fight. These comments added to ongoing controversy around Mayweather's exhibition bouts, with critics arguing that despite his focus on earning top money, there are repeated accusations that others involved do not always receive their expected share.
In my contract, we were meant to fight 14-ounce gloves, all right? 14-ounce gloves. It's been in my contract from the beginning and to the end. Well, kind of the end. But then last minute, they're like, Floyd wants to fight in 10-ounce gloves. Eventually, I conceded. I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But you need to understand, I had a massive adrenaline dump. I was warming up and everything. Warming up with my 14-ounce gloves, whatever, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I get the news, 10-ounce gloves. And then there's literally an hour and a half of nothing going on. He also told me that when you get into the clinch, just tell Floyd, like, relax a little bit. And he'll relax on the power. No, trust me, he was hitting me hard. But I clinched him and I'm like, bruh, relax. And you know what he said to me? Shut up. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do what I want.
The fight against Oscar de la Hoya remains one of the most debated moments in the career of Floyd Mayweather. Many fans and some experts felt de la Hoya did enough to win the bout, but the judges ultimately awarded the decision to Mayweather. This outcome sparked controversy and led to criticism that the result may have been influenced by factors beyond performance in the ring. Over time, the fight has been repeatedly referenced in discussions about fairness in boxing decisions and has contributed to ongoing debate about how close matches are judged at the highest level.
I laid out the blueprint. Yes, they gave him the decision. They gave him the fight. He beat me, but the blueprint is right there. Just look at it. I took it out of the vault and I handed it over to Canelo Alvarez.
Like Floyd Mayweather says, everybody has their time. And this is Saul Canelo's time right now.
Fuck Oscar de la Hoya, I kicked his ass. And everybody that Oscar de la Hoya gave the blueprint to, I kicked their ass too. Fuck Oscar de la Hoya. How you gonna have a blueprint on how to beat me and you didn't beat me? I can give two flying fucks about him. He's not shit to me.
All men who enter the ring will inevitably leave.
As a fighter, you know, deep down inside, you know if you win or you lose. Did you know? I felt that I won. I felt that it can go either way, especially when Mayweather's father came straight at me and he goes, Oscar, you beat my son.
Wait, he told you right after the fight?
Oh, yeah. And funny story about that, too. We had a rematch clause in our contract. This is something I negotiated as well. If he beats me, I get a rematch. It was a 1-year clause. Guess what he did? He retired for 1 year and 1 day.
Are you joking?
No. True story. Nobody knows this, but it's in the contract.
What? So how often did you guys try to get another thing going? It was always no, not interested. No, not interested.
Yeah, not interested. I'm retiring. I'm out of the sport. But sure enough, a day after that contract was over, he announces his unretirement.
Floyd Mayweather has also been linked by critics to tensions involving other fighters, including Deontay Wilder. Wilder is widely known for his heavy knockout power and explosive fighting style, which many fans admire. Some commentators argue that Mayweather's success was built more on defensive skill, strategy, and self-promotion rather than raw punching power or high-action knockouts. From this perspective, critics claim Mayweather can sometimes appear frustrated when attention shifts toward fighters with different styles who attract strong public excitement.
I'm about to see you run around the ring, slap here, a slap there, slap a little bit there, slap a little bit there, let me move around. Don't see the champ. Boxes. And when that right hand of Thanos come down with all them infinity stones and put people on Dream Street, it's nighttime. He goes viral. Deontay Wilder gives viral knockouts. You don't go viral. Not for no knockouts, you don't. You definitely don't go viral for that. So I don't know what the hell you thought this was. Somebody really finna rock with you would think like, oh, well, yeah, man, you know. Oh, yeah, Floyd coming back. No, we don't give 2 left shoes in quicksand, Floyd. Your time has come and gone. You robbed the bank, you know, plenty of times. More power to you.
Shane Mosley, a respected name in boxing, has in the past praised Oscar de la Hoya and suggested that de la Hoya was among the top fighters of his era, even during the period when Floyd Mayweather was at his peak. Some fans interpret opinions like this as part of ongoing debates about who truly dominated boxing across different generations. Critics argue that comparisons between legends often fuel rivalry narratives, while supporters of Mayweather point to his undefeated record as proof of his standing, making this a long-running discussion in boxing history rather than a settled judgment.
I think if you take, we know guys are different ages, if you take Oscar, Manny, and Floyd all at their best.
Yeah, Oscar, I think Oscar would have been the top one.
Really?
Yeah.
Better
Oscar.
than, and obviously Floyd likes to call himself the best ever.
Nah.
So Oscar, you'd say, out of everyone you've ever fought, you know, so many professional fights, so many great fighters.
The reason why I say that for me in my era of Oscar is because we kind of grew up together, and I knew where he came from. I knew how hard he worked, and I've been in the ring with him so many different times.
Yeah.
And every time I was in the ring with him, sparring or not sparring, it was very tough.
It was a war. Yeah.
It was a war. It was tough, and he always made it tough because he really.
Floyd Mayweather has also faced criticism outside of boxing for his involvement in promoting NFT projects that reportedly did not perform well. Some fans who invested say they were influenced by his celebrity status and expected returns, but later ended up losing money when the projects failed or did not deliver as promised. Critics argue that his name and influence played a major role in attracting attention to these ventures, while supporters often counter that celebrity endorsements do not guarantee financial success. The situation has added to ongoing debate about responsibility when public figures promote high-risk digital investments.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Joe Rogan has criticized NFT projects in general, describing many of them as risky and unreliable, and this has often fueled broader skepticism around celebrity-backed crypto ventures. In that context, some critics link those concerns to projects promoted by Floyd Mayweather, arguing that his involvement helped generate hype, but also left questions when certain projects underperformed. Separately, Mayweather has long said he wants to be recognized among the greatest athletes in sports history, which has led to ongoing debate among fans about his confidence and public image. Some commentators interpret his competitive statements and reactions to praise for other fighters, such as Deontay Wilder, as rivalry-driven, while others see it as part of the broader personality and branding that defined his career.
Disgusting. You know, Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man. I'm coming out of retirement in 2020. So? Nobody gives a fuck. We rock with Deontay Wilder. The little booger nose man era is over with. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. The only reason why you were doing those numbers on pay-per-view because guess what? The Klitschko brothers had the most god-awfulest, boringest, hellacious reign in the heavyweight division where the heavyweights were basically non-existent. They were all over there in Europe and nobody gave a fuck about it. It's the only reason why, Floyd, that you were doing all these pay-per-view numbers, because trust me, had the champ been on the scene then, which is Deontay Wilder, trust me, you won numbers, but not the way you would have done, not what you did, though. That's being honest, okay? Because guess what? All that shoe tapping and buck dancing and boot licking and butter biscuit eating that you do, we weren't going for. You are jealous of Deontay Wilder. You are envious of Deontay Wilder because you wish you were as big as him. You wish you had the power he had with the skill that you had, but you don't. You're a pillow-fisted, boot-licking crybaby who's an attention whore. We don't give a damn about. You no longer get support, so you telling something, let's see who's the biggest star. Floyd, we don't fuck with you like that. You done. Oh, I'm with Gucci. How about you get a book and read, you stupid hoe? How about you do that? You illiterate retard. How about you do that? Can you even spell?
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.